I've got problems in Thailand. I stepped away for 2 weeks. 2 weeks! And the grass got all stupid on me. It grew over a foot in places. And I know, I said I wouldn't do this in my Bosch push mower video, which I'll link in the description below. But I gave in and bought a battery-powered weed trimmer. Well, it's a little bit more than just a weed trimmer. I'll explain later. Look, you can take the push mower to the grass all day long, but if the edges are sloppy and unkempt, it basically looks like you don't care about your grass at all. But if the edges are clean cut, they know.
Hey! You take good care of your grass, neighbor.
Darn right I do. Appreciate it. Thanks for noticing. Throughout this video, I will share 3 problems I am having with the push mower. And it's no design fault of the push mower. The mower is just not made to tackle these problems. This is where the weed trimmer will fill in the gaps and make the grass cutting package complete. Alright, this is the total cordless grass trimmer with a cordless blower. This is a combo. It comes with 2 batteries and a charger. So before I can cut any of this grass, I need to charge the batteries. So let's take a look at what's inside the box and hunt down those batteries. Alright, first thing I see is the charger unit. It looks like the batteries kind of flopped around in the package when it was shipped. But they do have like these little protective covers on them over here. So yeah, there's 2 of them. 20 volts, 2 amps each. And if I slide this little cover off like so, then I can put that into the charger. They do sell larger battery packs. So again, the big question is how long will these little ones last while I trim and blow everything that you see here. Alright, fully assembled. Here's the blower. Looks like the nozzle can come off, maybe for cleaning or something like that. The battery would insert over here, and then you have your little trigger. Not too heavy. And last but not least is the actual trimmer itself. It does have this like little telescoping handle feature. Oh, it's spring-loaded too. Interesting. Guess it wants to retract to the closed position. It's nice for storage. And again, you've got the placement of the battery. The actually a lock, so then you can press the handle down here. Along with the trimmer, I see like a little guard. The other thing that's interesting, it says 96 decibels. And it looks like a handle, a wire, I guess maybe it's a bump guard. I think that's how I saw it. And then instruction manual. So I won't bore you with the assembly. It looks like all I'm doing is attaching the handle. It's no biggie. But I do need to charge up the batteries. And of course, when I start setting up all the gear, the cameras and whatnot, the cloud cover breaks and now the sun is just beating down on everything. So I'll be doing this in the hot sun just for you. This is one of the troubled areas of the grass. The Bosch mower is not able to extend far enough to cut all of this grass at the edge. So this is where the edger comes into play. So here's one cool feature with the weed trimmer. It does have this little button here, you can see, push. And what that allows me to do is rotate the head 180 degrees. Now it went from a weed trimmer to an edger. So let's give that a shot. Have to protect the eyes. Remember, safety first, guys. Safety first. Alright, I flipped the head back, so now I'm going to use it just as a regular trimmer to get some of these taller pieces of grass that I couldn't the first time with the Bosch push mower. Here's another area of the grass that was quite challenging for the push mower. Since it is so tall, some of this is over a foot tall, maybe even 2 feet with those long stems. The push mower ends up just pushing everything down, so it's not able to actually go into the blades and get cut. So this is one of the main drivers for me to purchase the weed trimmer. It does get a little bogged down in the tall stuff, but I kind of expect it because there's a lot of grass in this little tiny area. I will attack it with the push mower once it's shortened down some more and get this patch of grass back under control. Yeah! Alright, well, yeah, battery died. I could hear that it was actually losing power slowly. You might be saying to yourself, oh, that stinks, the battery only lasts 5 minutes. No, actually I charged these batteries up the day before and started using them without filming. So these batteries are already depleted. So this is the second battery. But look who is hiding inside the grass here, which is one of my fears. This little froggy Madoo guy right over here. Sorry, buddy. Sorry about your home. Yeah, you might not want to stay there. Just FYI, this is going to be cut down soon. Yeah, I'll probably have to relocate this guy, probably to the side. But it's a hot day, so let me see if I can do that. Alright, I've got the push mower with me. So, when I trimmed the grass here, I didn't trim it right at the base because then I'd be left with these large stalks and blades. To me, that's just messier. So what I did is I started taking a little bit off the top and kept going down in stages. That way I'm left with little tiny pieces. And then when the push mower comes over, it'll just chew all that up. I don't use the catch tray to haul away all of the clippings. I just let it sit in the grass as part of the whole thing, the whole package. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just gonna kind of mulch this up. Hopefully there's no frogs or toads or whatever the heck that guy was hiding. The biggest, I mean, the grass itself is not an issue. The issue lies with this weird vine type stuff that grows on the grass here. And the stalks are fairly thick. They're pretty easy to cut, but again, they kind of grow in all different directions and they're very low to the ground. So I have to go over multiple directions to try to suck up these stems as best as possible. Here they are. They usually just sit here very low to the ground. And the other thing that I absolutely hate about this, and again, I would say it's a weed, but my wife and daughter eat this. If it's long enough, it will wrap itself around the axle over here and over here. And what I've noticed is when you get a whole bunch of debris around that axle, I know this side over here actually has a spring. This side I don't remember. I would assume that there's a spring as well, just to keep the blade centered maybe, I'm not sure. But the problem is when you get so much stuff around the axle, it does make the push mower a little bit more difficult to push. Sometimes I'll have to put my body or my stomach pressed against the handle to actually get this thing to move. So I have to find a way to remove this without damaging the spring. I think I'll just go for some needle nose pliers. I haven't done it yet, mainly because I wanted to show everybody here. But yeah, just keep that in mind. I mean, I guess it would be better to pull up all the vines that grow on the ground first and then mow. But I'm kind of lazy to bend down. You know, this back doesn't like bending down too much. But yeah, we gotta wait for those stinking batteries to charge. The battery charger does actually charge them fairly fast, so that's a good thing. Alright, I am back. Actually, I had some lunch. Batteries are charged. Again, there's 2 batteries that come with the kit. So let's finish this little patch. Again, I'm going to start trimming the top and then work my way down. You can actually hear the sound of the motor is higher pitched and revolving faster with a fresh, strong battery pack. Alright, got another patch of grass over here. Now it's time to get around some of these bushes. Again, the mower was too big and it's right against the wall, so I'll attempt to do that. Don't know how the video is going to work out, but we'll try to set the camera up so you can see what's going on. Doggy toy. Every once in a while, the weed trimmer cuts into some Thai basil, or kapow as they call it here, and it actually smells really good. It makes me hungry. So all of this little stuff here is the Thai basil. So I don't want to chop too much of it down because we use it for our food. We add it to our dishes. I need to hurry up because in the far distance I can hear some thunder booming right over that way. So you can see some of the clouds look kind of scary. I don't know which way the wind is blowing. In fact, I don't feel any wind, although I see the leaves of trees kind of gently swaying. But something's coming this way. You can see a lot of these stalks that I was talking about earlier. Unfortunately, the push mower would really just like lay them down and not even make a single cut. So this guy, this will cut. Alright, that is the battery. Luckily, there are two of them. So let me change out the battery, charge this one up, because eventually I need to use the blower to clean up some of the trimmings that flew everywhere. The one thing I will say about this is that the thread that comes with this, or the trim string that comes with it, is really tough. I don't know if this is self-feeding or if it's a bump, but either way, if I would have had this in America, what would have happened is the string would have broke right at the base of the, I guess the container that holds all the string. This is not a recommended position to hold this, but luckily nobody's at the other end to turn the damn thing on. But anyways, I'm back. I've got a fresh battery pack. I'm going to return to the troublesome spot right along the wall here and complete trimming some of these taller stems that are sprouting up from this grass. And after that, I'll do some more edging along the second driveway. There's a beautiful butterfly. I don't know if you can see it. A beautiful butterfly that's just flying around here. Probably knocked down their home or their little perch. There's a butterfly. It's like, don't tear down my home. I'm so sorry. So you can hear the RPMs of the weed trimmer has kind of gone up a little bit. I think that is the telltale sign of the trimmer string getting pruned back a little bit too far. So let me take a look. Sure enough, it lost about 1.5 inches. So, big question is, without having, there's a little push button at the side of the spool. Just push that and it advances it by maybe 3/4 inch. And once you extend it, you don't want to extend it too far because it will have to cut the string. Much better sound. Sounds normal now. Alright, I'm going to leave you mounted to the trimmer, and I'm going to take the push mower and go over some of this. Take care of the rest of the yard off camera because we've already done a grass cutting video with the Bosch push mower. Yeah, I'm a little winded. It's still hot. I got sweat dripping off of me, but it's starting to cool down. I can see a little bit more wind, and the storm behind me looks like it's just gonna skate right by us. I don't see any dark clouds behind the house, so somebody over that way is getting rained on, not us. Well, at least not yet. All right, here's one of the batteries attached to the blower. I've already tried it because I couldn't wait, but it attaches like so. If you want to clean it or you want to store it in a smaller drawer or whatnot, that's kind of nice. It's not as powerful as a gas based blower, but it's definitely a lot more hassle-free than a gas-based blower. But with these little clippings, it does just perfectly fine, so no need to invest in a gas blower with like 32 horsepower or whatever. Again, I do like the fact that the batteries are interchangeable. One thing that I want to do in the future is buy an electric caulking gun. Sometimes when I'm caulking things around the house, my finger just gets really tired from pulling the trigger. So with an electric one, as you hit the button, the motor squirts that stuff out and seals any cracks and stuff like that. Caveats, things to watch out for. Although the weed trimmer line is tough, it does have its limitations. On super dense weeds with thick stems, the trimmer does not have enough power to slice through them. Instead, you'll end up bogged down, or worse, you'll end up breaking the trimmer line. For the blower, It does not have the gale force winds that a gas blower would have, so keep this in mind. Also, if you have loose-fitting clothes, like a baggy shirt, if you hold the blower too close to your body, your shirt will get sucked into it. Don't worry, the clothes won't be damaged, but it'll just slow down the performance of the blower. So are these setbacks enough for me to want to return the product? Nope. The weed trimmer and blower have made an excellent addition to my grass cutting tools. 2 batteries are just enough to allow me to trim, edge, and blow my grass into submission. Oh, I can confirm that needle nose pliers work great removing those pesky vines from the axle, and once they're removed, the mower is so much easier to push. Thanks for watching! And if you enjoyed this video, please click one of the video links below or click the playlist.